Hello everyone. I know so many of you have been following our adventure. I just landed here in Arizona and we're going to be picking up our new resident. So I just want to say thank you all who follow not only this journey but every journey on the road to rescue. And I need to do a call out for Judson and Elyse because they're doing the hard job. They're doing the drive across country there and back. I've done it several times. But definitely this time we don't have 3 seats in the car, so I guess I got to do the easy part and fly into Arizona here. So it's going to be a kind of crazy next few days, but wanted to kind of give you a little bit of background. So we've known about Indy for several months. In many cases, you know, we house cats in our witness protection program that are part of legal cases. Sometimes during legal cases, depending upon the jurisdiction and what authorities are involved, they might choose to keep the animals or the evidence in the city where the case is being tried. And that was the case with little Indy. We all wanted to get her to her permanent home sooner, but she was in great hands with our friends at Southwest Wildlife. And so at that time, during this case, they chose that Indy needed to stay until the case was resolved. Since the case has been resolved, we will get permanent custody of Indy. She will not have to go into the witness protection program, and we're happy that the case was resolved so quickly. If you're just joining us, we're on the road to rescue. We're here in Arizona, picking up what is now a 5-month-old tiger. Some of the stuff we post on social video is kind of bringing you along on the journey, that her story when she was illegally posted for sale on the internet, actually Facebook Marketplace, for $25,000. And then an undercover agent got involved, and the gentleman did try to sell to the agent Indy for $20,000, and so they found her in a dog kennel in the closet along with other animals. So we're so thankful that Southwest Wildlife stepped in to not only be there for her and the other animals, but to make sure the animals in this case found permanent sanctuary. Now, Southwest Wildlife is a great facility and a permanent sanctuary to native species, but they don't house exotic species, which is what Indy is, being a generic tiger or Bengal mixed tiger. And our history is that we have worked along 20 years alongside Southwest Wildlife, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, Arizona Fish and Game on dozens and dozens of cases in Arizona. And so we have a long history there, and that's when they reached out to us and asked, we said yes. You know, we've had Fiona the serval actually was placed with us through Southwest and Arizona Fish and Game. We've had others through U.S. Fish and Wildlife and Southwest Wildlife. And we even have unreleasable wildlife, bobcats. So if the animals have imprinted and Linda's place and Southwest Wildlife cannot rehab and release, they have to go into captivity, and they've reached out to us at that time too, and that's where Sky and Celine came from. But over the years, many cats, a lot of servals, African servals, and other animals have come through seizures, confiscations, and we still, you know, a lot of them, you know, and a lot of them were in witness protection cases. And we're happy, like Fiona, if you remember Fiona, the African serval, she was actually found almost near death in the desert. So somebody either let her out or she got out as a pet and could barely survive. And so luckily she's thriving back at our sanctuary. So we're gonna be meeting Miss Indy tonight. So I ask that you stay tuned because you'll get to be there to meet her too. She's now almost 5 months old, I believe, but I'll get the exact dates. We've been consulting with Linda's team, and so is our veterinarian, on vaccines, diet, everything else. And she's a happy, healthy tiger cub. Unfortunately, she was born in captivity and separated from her mom and litter mates to be sold. And so it is a bittersweet ending that she gets to come to our sanctuary, because she should have never been in captivity in the first place. Sorry, I've got the things going on in the background. But if you stay tuned with me, we're gonna meet some of the Southwest Wildlife staff who've taken care of her this far in her journey, meet Linda, learn a little bit more about the backstory, but your support is always needed. You know, rescue will bring in a lot of headlines, and you know, we understandably so, based on how her little start to life was, but we still will have 20 years of her care, along with so many other cats, including some still in our witness protection program. So if you guys want to sponsor Indy, not only can you be there for her final leg home to the sanctuary, but you can be there for her lifetime journey. And sponsorships start at $50 a month or $600 a year, and it's a great way to get a really safe and respectful relationship with a rescued tiger. So you can learn more about that, and stay tuned tonight. Stay tuned tomorrow as we bring you live for loading Indy to her forever home, and you'll also get to be on the road with Elyse and Judson on the way back. We also have a special surprise that Indy is not the only one from Arizona coming back, and so we will share that news with you as well. So thank you so much, and I'll see you again in the near future.